so cool. They made it really good.
I can do two at the same time because I enjoy learning and basketball.
Yeah, it's been brilliant so far, and I'd love to do the second one.
I was able to like touch up on my techniques and also learn like the more technical stuff about basketball, like theory as well.
The main thing we like to have at Sporting Chances is the students' feedback. It's vital to the course, it's vital to the growth of this course.
I have a dream. I got a dream. One day. We're gonna work it out. One day. We're gonna work it out. One day. We're gonna work it out. I have a dream.
We've linked up with foundations and great ambassadors who are all on board, who all want to help us.
This is written with Luol Deng, with his foundation. It gives them a complete insight into what he believes makes a complete basketball player.
You know, having a program like this in place really helps a lot. You know, not only does it help the kids, but it helps the parents.
The concept was great, you know. Straight away, it replicates what we're trying to do. Tying education with sport, you know. We understand that sport, people engage into it straight away.
And you need to plan a session, right? You've got cones, you've got wings, you've got the whole basketball court.
Blackness, given this game with no time to practice, born on a blacklist, told I'm below average, a life with no cabbage. That's no money if you're from where I'm from.
When you're using teaching on a basketball court, they are moving, you know, and you're keeping them busy. Instead of sitting in the class, sometimes you tend to lose concentration.
You know, classroom-based teaching doesn't work for everyone. There's a lot of youngsters that don't get on with it, feel uncomfortable.
I find it more free and usable than a classroom.
Like, because on a basketball court, it's like something that we're used to and more familiar to. So like, it's not like in the classroom, because I'd just be bored and I wouldn't do as much work.
When they first step into the environment, they believe that they're going to have to do a lot of coursework, a lot of written work. And they don't understand that we actually use sports as a vehicle to teach them.
We're gonna work it out. One day. We're gonna work it out. I have a dream. I got a dream. That one day.
Professionalism, it's not something that gets taught in your traditional courses. You know, you can do your level 1s and your level 2s in National Governing Body Awards, but it doesn't look at things like professionalism. And the great thing with the Sporting Chances courses, you can relate that into any situation.
So at the end of the day, when they go home, they're like, oh, I've had a great day, but that professionalism aspect of it like stays in their heads.
The level 1 is sort of a basic course, but the level 2 is sort of a little bit more in depth.
It's about progression, it's about allowing the kids to understand how professionalism is a progression. When you move on to level 2 and level 3, I think we're going to start integrating things that bring the kids out of their comfort zone. Allow them to show them that to be a professional, you have to be able to adapt.
Right dreams in the dark, they far, but I can see them. I believe in heaven more than hell. Blessings more than jail. In the ghetto, letting love prevail. With a story to tell. My eyes see the glory and well, the world waiting for me.
What about Miss Ryan?
Those kids can actually relate to him and say, well, you know, he's just like us. He's been taught by some of the same teachers. They were talking about the teachers that were there.
Did you have people that doubted you, that said you wasn't going to make it?
A lot of people didn't think I would get the grades to be good enough to go to a school like Duke. So whatever you do, there's always going to be doubters. But I always believed that I could do anything if I put the time to it.
Talking about sacrifice, talking about discipline, talking about determination. When it's coming from an NBA player, someone has used it in their life and they can see how it works.
Whatever you do, you're going to have to sacrifice, whatever it is.
This NBA athlete and NBA style that they've got sort of looking out on TV and stuff like that is suddenly so much more accessible.
He came from Sudan. His father sought asylum for them and they moved to Egypt. And then from Egypt they ended up in London.
He loved the course. He was really sort of positive about the stuff that we were doing and the stuff we was adding on to what the Luol Deng Foundation already do.
The Luol Deng Foundation Sporting Chances can help a lot of kids across the country and even outside the country. You know?
Luol, when he came to the country, didn't speak a word of English, and he's expressed it really helped playing sport, how he learned to speak the language.
BTEC is a massive brand, so we can teach these courses in different languages. We've just developed an English language course where students will learn English language through the power of sports.
I believe that obviously, because Sporting Chances is so tangible, that we want to be able to give everyone worldwide a taste of what Sporting Chances has to offer.
The more that we do things like this, I think it'll keep a lot more kids out of the streets, you know, and also keep their grades up.
My dream is to be, my dream is to be free.
You remember me? Uncle Mo. I'm back for the second time and I got this halfway thing on smash.